do a really good job of like breaking your skills into tiny little pieces and giving you good exercises.
You can see the results coming in pretty quick.
I want full commitment. That's the biggest struggle here. I love how you start linking properly now. You completely cut out the traverse. Let's go. That's really good for powder skiing. Nice, super aggressive, right in the topple motion. Beautiful. Beauty.
And the goal here was to really learn how to shred bigger lines.
All right, guys. Should be fun. Still on a 3, so still hasn't fully settled yet. But it's probably going to be exactly the same as yesterday. West to east, south is favorable above 2,000 meters. That's the wind slab issue, that is on a 3 minus. And then we got the wet snow avalanche issue on a 2, below 2,600. Pretty much exactly the same as yesterday. Hello guys, thanks for tuning in. My name is Josh. Today we're going to give you a little insight of our introduction to freeride camps. It's a bit cloudy in the morning, a bit flat lighters, so we're going to stay on the slope and just work on our piste technique. It's easier to develop it there, and then as soon as it clears up, we're going to take the same thing into the variable conditions, into the off-piste, and see if we can do the same stuff there.
There we go.
I've been in the ski camp techniques for a few times. Then I realized that really I'm lacking when I go off-piste on the softer snow, irregular snow. So I took the opportunity to join the freeride camp, learning the basics again. But it's super fun and I enjoyed it.
I've joined the freeride camp with a Stomp it, and the goal here was to really learn how to shred bigger lines, do some big mounted skiing, and really trying to get the technique to get those steep lines.
Hockey stopping, right? You have to hold a lot of force, kind of all at once. So it's really hard to do that in a full incline position. So then you naturally kind of have to do this. So the goal is to kind of get there. Same for you, Arash, to kind of enhance the angulation. It's gonna give you an immediate feedback. If you guys are off balance, right? It's gonna feel really hard. So it's a nice, just kind of, you're gonna feel it when your position is right and when it's wrong. Make sense? Yeah. Cool. Coming in. Basically there, ready to go.
I think what's really cool is in the morning we do 1 or 2 drills on piste just to get the legs warmed up, really trying to get the edges in, the curves, some gliding exercise as well, just to get a feel of when to anchor in and versus not.
See if you can put it in proper like medium-sized turns and get the same feeling of it, but that was the right motion. Yeah. Cool, Arash, not quite it. We're gonna do another drill halfway down, but I wanna work with Kirill first. See if you can figure it out, but yeah. We meet halfway down there again, and then we can do something else.
Here is free tip for beginner powder skiers. Just a common thing is to lean back as you get into deeper snow. Look for a really flat powder pit without taking too much speed. See if you can slow yourself down by putting more weight on your noses to see how much you could trust putting weight to where you tip.
What's up?
And then we move to yellow runs, which are kind of marked itinerary runs in Alps.
Trying to hit the powder steep or some mellow slopes, just to try and see, like, get a feeling of where to balance, if you're going steep or mellow, and just trying to get the bounces as well. So yeah, overall, great training.
Rory, even if you're in medium turns, even if it's not short turns, you can definitely still want you end up in this position rather than the upper body swinging around. Yeah, and then you can hopefully connect it a bit more turn to turn rather than kind of putting those traverses in, right? All right, dropping in. Right, enjoy. You coming up to the river of the rain. Coming up to the river of the rain. Yoo-hoo. So many bumps.
Where are you doing this? Yeah, I'll go. Over 5 seconds.
Charleston was once a rage, Teeny boppers on newborn king, drums keep pounding a rhythm.
All right. It was an interesting ride, hey?
Yeah, you can't see.
Yeah, visibility was rough. That's Steven, he's killing it. Nice though. I love how Steven goes into the turn. He's always full commit. Nice, Arash. Nice. Cruising.
Beat goes on.
Second issue that beginner skiers have in powder is to have not enough mobility in the neck. So here's how we can fix that. Also has a cheaper mellow fit. Start compressing the snow by slightly bouncing down. It will compress the snow, and the next step, it will lift you up a little bit again. So you need to find a certain rhythm to kind of sound steers the snow, and then you can use that to engage your grips.
See if you can use the leg mobility to bounce a bit. Once you kind of got the rhythm going, like the normal rhythm, like I saw maybe Steven as well, you're doing a bit of a pendulum motion to kind of on it. Maybe try it with a bit of a leg mobility thing to kind of compress the snow, and that gives you a little kind of lift off. Yeah, that's the idea, if we find the rhythm.
The ski technique camps here and as well as the Freeride are perfect setup for really serious learning.
It's super tailored in the sense that they have a program in mind already, but they're pretty adaptive to what the group wants to do.
They're also like very highly skilled coaches and do a really good job of like breaking your skills into tiny little pieces and giving you good exercises, little things you can do to improve your overall technique.
The training he gives you, it's actionable straight away. You can see the results coming in pretty quick.
All right, Kieran dropping in. I told Kieran to be smoother with the edge changes, not quite as aggressive. There we go, now he found his rhythm a bit more. Bit more upper body rotation than I would like him to have. Yeah, but he committed to the forward leaning, and that's what I told him. Yeah, nice. You can stop here, Kieran. Nice. Bit of upper body rotation going on. Yeah, but the forward leaning was there. Yeah. Nice, Rory. Really good run. I love how you start linking properly now. You completely cut out the traverse. Yeah, and you go from turn to turn. Looks good. Yeah. Nice, super aggressive, right in the topple motion. Bit high on the speed side there, but he's going for it. Yeah. Yeah. Full charge, I like it. Arash here as well. Also nice that he's cutting out the traverses and linking the turns more together now. Nice. Good run, Arash. I like that you linked your turns together without the traverse in there. That was really nice. Still leg range can still be more, but I love that you committed to a round turn shape, like basically turn into the next turn. That was good. Well done. All right, we traverse out back to the slope here. So generally, when I look at a person skiing, the things that I look out for first, I always want to work from the bottom up. So the first thing that I look are the turns, the turn shape. If there's any like quicker rotations throughout the turn, or if it's like a nice round turn shape. Your focus was to basically be a smooth operator through here, right? To be less aggressive, kind of leaning onto the turn to feel the snow a bit more. And if I look at those last turns here, let's maybe start from that one. It's a bit closer. All right, picking up some speed, which is good. First turn's always awkward, but here, once you get in the flow there, I mean, you put some traverses in there, but the turn shape when you ski the turn is round, but you definitely had quite a bit of zigzag going there. You're kind of missing a bit of the round turn shape, but I definitely like that you kind of slower try to find the pressure on the ski. So that's good, but also try to avoid rushing around the ski. Yeah, just wait for that balance point to find it, be patient at the top of the turn, and once you found it kind of going towards the fall line, then you can still go on it. Rory. You're getting better every run this week, it's nice. But altogether fairly round, maybe a bit of a transition, but way less than you used to. And then the big thing that we've been working on today was the upper body separation, right? Upper body, lower body separation, that was your technical focus here. Very happy with that. Was that you, Steven?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Commitment in the turn is good. It's always a bit of that balance seeking at the end of the turn where kind of like looking at like coming out of this where you basically slow yourself down most. Here you have to be precise, right? Like the angulation is there. There's angulation, right? If you look at it.
It feels like I have a lot of weight on my inside.
Yeah. And then if we look at it, that's when you kind of, there you hit it, right? You steer most of it and then it gets back there a bit. It's not like on the Piste where you go like 90% weight on the outside ski, 10%. It's way more like a 70-30 or like even 60-40 ratio. The softer the snow becomes. Yeah. But it's definitely that slight inside ski tendency coming out of the turn. Yeah. Arash, let's check this out as well. I think your run looked the smoothest out of all the runs there. Slight forward tip, right? There you, towards the end of the turn, you like getting caught on the front foot. A bit. Like I love that you put very like smooth pressure throughout the whole turn. There's never any pressure peak where you sink in more. Like it's really smooth through, and that's really good for powder skiing.
Tactic number 3, starting to turn without enough speed. A nice tactic to get your first turn started more easily is to start off in the fall line or in the traverse to gain some momentum before you engage your turn.
All right, guys. Should be fun. Who's going first? I'm going first. I'll give you the point where you should go, and then. But it's open field here. All right, enjoy, guys. See you at the bottom. Woo! Beautiful. Beauty. Perks of being at the Freeride camp, we're looking for the best powder stashes out there. We do all the creative stuff that we have from our freestyle background and put it off-piste. So we're looking for some small drops to get confidence on, ski a lot of terrain features and play around with them, get a surfy style going, and exploring literally every corner of the whole mountain. Like you can launch this with double the speed than we just had. Yeah, easily. Just like fly over, you just match the landing. Yeah, let's go.
I have done classes here and there before, but the setup of having 5 days, day and at the night video reviews, and with the people who have the same mindset to learn and get better at the ski, rather than a holiday, makes it very different from other kinds of classes and camps.
If you think about joining one of these camps, these are the pre-requirements that you should bring with. You should be somewhat comfortable on all sorts of slopes, also black runs. You don't have to rip and carve them down, but you should be comfortable on there. Also keep in mind that skiing off-piste is more physically demanding, so be ready to have like long days where you have to put in a bit more work than when you're on the piste.
I hope you feel a little bit inspired to dare to take on off-piste skiing, because it is quite challenging to get started with it, but wow, it is so rewarding. Have a good one. Ciao for now.